Yo, 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 it's your Barbie K in the building, and if you're watching this, it's because you're not a pee-wee. Hey, real quick, inspiration. Sarah, for this video, Leo rising, Lilith in the first house. I want to say this, though, before I start. You should do a birth chart reading on which, how these placements affect each other. So, say, for example, if it's a conjunction, they flow easily with each other. You have little to no problems in this area. I would say if you do have problems, like I said, it's a small percentage of problems you have in this area because you'll be able to flow. Your ascendant and your Lilith will flow with each other. However, if you have a Pluto or a square opposition, they may battle for power. You know what I'm saying? So you may have a little bit more challenges. You may show one or both. You may show one side of the coin. So one day you might show a little bit more of Lilith, first house qualities. Another side you might show more of the Leo rising qualities. So just be aware of that. Get a birth chart done so you can, get the full spectrum of all this. But I'm going to jump right into it. Leo rising. Leo ruling planet is the sun, so you are the light. When you walk into the room, people feel it, no matter if they want to or not. People feel this energy. They feel this vibrant energy, this loving energy about you. They just want to be around you. And like I said, some people don't. A lot of people do. I'm telling you right now, there's a reason why the sun is the king of the zodiac. You are the lion, and nobody can take that away from you. That's number one. Okay, sunny disposition. Like I said, you already have this vibrant personality about you. Already pull people in magnetically. People want to be a part of your life. People want to be. And you notice if you choose to cut somebody off, a lot of times they can't take it because of the simple fact, because it's your energy. It's energy. You being attractive is not just being physically appealing. It's about an energy. It's an energy about you that they can't describe. You know what I'm saying? They can't explain it, but they want to be around it. So that's your sunny disposition. It's a beautiful thing. That's a part of Leo. That's a major characteristic of Leo. You are the sun. That's just what it is. You can't change it, at least not in this lifetime. Okay. Boom, bada, boom, boom. Flamboyant. Love showing that you love showing the eccentric parts about yourself. I'm sorry about that. Love showing the eccentric parts about yourself. So say, for example, you may do this covertly or you may do this overtly. Covertly, you might have a little necklace that has like the all-seeing eye or something like that. Say, for example, if you're into spirituality, that's covert. Now, overtly, you may have a big shirt that says, I see through you and I see through the veil and all that. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you're showing it, whether it's covert or overt, you're showing it. Okay? So let's get it. Individualistic. You're very, very in tune with who you are as an individual. So if you have a stance about something, you're not backing down from it because you believe in it that much. And that's, like I say, with Leo, that's a really big characteristic with the Leo. If we stand for something, if we go in for something, it's no changing it. It's no changing it. For the most part, it's no changing it. And that could be for negative or positive effect. If you stand for something, it's like, good luck making me bend on this because I'm not bending on it. And this could be your downfall. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit further in the video. Individualistic, naturally. Energetic. You naturally have this energy about you that people can sense about you. And this overlaps with the Lilith in the first house. Lilith in the first house makes you a little bit more reserved. But what you have in the Leo, that's why I said do a birth chart reading or to figure out how these affect each other. Because if you have a conjunction, for example, these flow easily with each other. You know when to go. You know when to be, okay, it's time for me to let this Lilith and this Leo rising energy out. Now, if you have a Pluto, I'm sorry about that, not a Pluto. If you have a square or opposition, it may be a situation where you're like, you're second guessing it because you don't, Lilith in the first house, like I said in the last video, you may have grew up thinking that you weren't enough, feeling that you were unwanted. So having that Leo energy about you, it may be, you may push it down, you may suppress it, you know what I'm saying? So because you don't know how to really deal with that energy, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, get that birth reading done so you can get that you want to get that full spectrum, Okay. A natural social butterfly. You naturally want to talk to people and get to know people. So if you say, for example, you in a party, a lot of people like to stand around in the party and just act like they don't know what's going on. You're not that type of person. You want to go and talk to people. That's another really good Leo trait. They're bold. Hey, listen, you know what? Y'all can sit here on the wall. I'm going to go talk to everybody around this month. I'm going to talk to everybody. And I don't care. I'm going to do me. Everybody might be looking at you like, who is this chick? Who is this dude doing this? Yeah, I'm me. I'm doing what I'm doing. You mind your business, go talk to other people. Even if people don't like you, they still respect that in a subconscious part of them, in the deep part of them. They still respect it because they're like, at least this person's making the effort. They may talk about you afterwards, like who they think they are, but they respect you. Trust me, you're the sun. They can't help but respect it. Moving on. This is probably the biggest thing for Leos. Can't prove me otherwise. Leos love praise. Leo risings are no different. You love praise. It's like a hallmark of this, is like a top characteristic of Leos. You love praise. You love compliments. You love for people to give you attention. You love to be on center stage. You want people. You have this magnetic, vibrant energy. Why wouldn't you want people to give you compliments and things like that? Now it could go overboard, which again, I'm gonna get to that in a little bit later in the video, but you naturally want compliments. And if you say you don't like compliments, I don't care about that stuff like that. Yes, you do. Be honest. Let's be truthful. You do care about compliments. It's okay. All right. Now, very attractive. Like I said, being very attractive has not everything to do with the physical. It has to do with the energy about yourself. You are naturally attractive. But I'm gonna go in with the physical energy for real quick. So with Lilith in the first house, you 9 times out of 10, or it's a good chance you grew up having maybe body issues. Maybe you had a feeling like, you know what I'm saying, maybe I'm not beautiful, maybe I'm not handsome, maybe I'm not, etc., right? Maybe my nose is too big, my ears are too small, big, whatever it may have, my lips are too small, I'm this, that, I'm too dark, I'm too light. Hey, I want you to do this, man or female. I want you to go in the mirror by yourself. I want you to look at yourself bucket naked, and I want you to say, I like this. I like this a lot. I love this. I am worthy. I accept myself. And right after you say that, I want you to do whatever dance you like to do for 10 seconds. And I want you to go stupid. I want you like Millie rocking, dog? Millie rock. Go crazy. If you're a female and you like twerking, twerk it up. I mean, twerk it to the point where your back muscles you feel like you've been doing the you know what I'm saying? I forgot what them joints is called. But I want you to go stupid. I want you to go crazy for you because you're worthy. It's okay. You didn't choose that trauma that happened to you, but you choose to grow from it. It's your responsibility to choose to grow from it. So you didn't choose what happened to you. But now, yeah, it's time to live now. It's time to live. You're naturally attractive. I'm telling you, this is that energy about you. You're naturally attractive. There's a reason why you got Lilith in the first house and you got Leo rising. Come on. You're meant to be on center stage. You're meant to be showing people these eccentric parts of you, who you are at your root. And if you don't, you're going to be hurt in the future. Trust me, you're going to have a lot of regrets because you let other people influence you too much. We're going to keep going though. This is one of the other huge traits of Leo. You're naturally a leader. You naturally are able to lead the pack. So what I want you to do, if you say, for example, you have a square, you do your birth chart and you have a square of these two placements in your chart. I want you to work on this. I want you to work on being a leader. I want you to work on taking on tasks that cause you to be a leader. You can do small stuff like you go to a restaurant. If they ask you, hey, how many people, you go out with your friends, how many people at the table? You be the person to speak up. Hey, it's 5. We got 5. We got 6 people. We got 7 people at the in the party. And you make sure everybody's good. Little stuff like that. If you're flowing, you in conjunction, you know what I'm saying, you're good. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's always ways to improve though. It's always ways to improve. So you may not have to start small. Start bigger. You have a group that you're already leading. Learn to delegate better. Learn to be a better communicator. Learn to just be a better leader. You be a better leader by, I say, you learn to be a better leader by being more of a follower. And that sounds oxymoronish, no, but you be more of a follower. Learn to listen to people and actually truly have empathy for other people. That's how you really truly distinguish yourself as a leader. There's a lot of leaders, but there's not a lot of people. I don't believe there's a lot of leaders that really can hone into a person's feelings, true feelings, put themselves in somebody else's shoes. Be a leader. Be that person. You have all that intense energy about you, that Lilith in the first house, those deep emotions. Leo, deep emotions, wants to love people. Use that to your advantage, yo. Okay, now let's talk about some challenges. Number 1, goes without saying, you can become narcissistic, egoistic. You could become both of these things at the same time. I'm gonna be honest with you. if you do not check yourself when you start to become a little bit too flamboyant, thinking everybody is no, you're the most intelligent, you're the most attractive, you're the most so and so, you're the most, I'm the best at this, that's this and the third. It's good to have a healthy level of narcissism, but Leo can fall into this trap like this. Leo rising, Leo, heavy Leo placements. You can fall into this trap like this. Like, I'm better. Say for example, you have Leo in the 10th house that deals with your career, etc., etc. You may think you're the best at this, and that's fine to think that. Healthy level of narcissism. But if you are throwing your weight around in the workplace and like, I'm better than you in this, that, and the third, yeah, you're not gonna keep that position for long. The universe is gonna pull you from that position to take you down a couple notches, because you're not respecting what gave you that in the first place. Like I said, healthy level of narcissism, unhealthy level of narcissism. Okay, so it's just awareness. Be aware of that. Okay. Number two, you can be too prideful and too stubborn in your stances. Remember what I said about being individualistic? You stand on what you stand on. That's beautiful. However, you can go overboard with it. If you know something's wrong, if you know truly in your heart something's wrong, but you just standing on it because you want to prove a point, that's called being toxic. That's called not wanting to own to the truth. It's just called being immature. I'm gonna say that. It's called being immature. Just be aware. If you know something is wrong, come on, just apologize. Hey, that was wrong. I apologize. That's it. Okay. You can be over dramatic and overly emotional. Just learn to, like I said, it's just awareness. Learn to address yourself. Learn to take a break and address yourself when you're doing too much. And you know when you're doing too much. Hey, listen, I'm being overly emotional about this. Why am I being overly emotional about this? Awareness. Hey, that meditation, I talk about Pluto Power Up. You ain't watched that video, go watch that video. Talk about the things that happened to you in your childhood that have you being overly emotional, that have you just being over dramatic about things, being overly concerned with people's opinions of you. Check yourself. That's all. Check yourself. Name the emotion. Feel the emotion. Name the emotion. And then move on. I'm here to help. Okay? Now, this is another big one. I'm going to say this. For your love life. Say, for example, with this placement, right? I'm going to say, for example, with Sarah, with you. I'd say for you would be good because your descendant, if you have a Leo rising, your descendant is an Aquarius. So I'd say you would be good possibly with maybe more of a earth type sign, maybe like a Virgo, a Virgo with an Aquarius rising, someone that can kind of bring you down when you're being, because Leo, naturally, you just, you need somebody to bring you down to that level. Or guys, a girl who's like maybe a Virgo or a Capricorn with an Aquarius rising or a heavy Aquarius placement, somebody that can level you out. You know what I'm saying? Opposites attract, they really do. Somebody that can level you out and just bring you down to earth sometimes, and you can help them to come up and not be so logical all the time and stuff like that. Because that's not Leo is about brainstorming ideas and things like that. We're very logical too, but we can brainstorm ideas, and that's our strong suit. But you need somebody to level you out. Opposites really do attract. Okay, let's go. Now for my tips, right? Be open to criticism from family and friends and etc. Right? But however, don't take to heart these critiques. I'd say don't take to heart these critiques from people who are not genuine. If they're not genuine, they just hating on you. Listen, if you ain't got haters, you're not popping. For real. Listen, if you do not have people that are hating on you right at this moment, right now, who are talking about you, you're not popping. I'm telling you right now, you're doing something wrong. You're not out there. You need haters. You need them. Haters don't really hate you. They love you. Trust me. They love you. Okay? Get genuine people around you. Be careful about your circle. If you got family members that are bringing you down, cut them off. You got people that call themselves your friends and acting like they say one thing and then you hear about another thing, or you still sense that energy. It's for my intuitive people. You sense that energy, off. You're out of here, bud. Okay? Write your goals down step by step and go. Decide right now today that you're going to stop living the life that you've been living. If you're not happy with the way you're living, you need to make a step. You need to make them steps. You need to write things down. You need to write all your goals down and you need to go. I wouldn't even say write all your goals down. Write one thing down and just go. Write one thing down. You're an artist. If you're a music artist, you're a painter. You like, I don't know, what do you like to do? You like selling, I don't know, you like selling paper cups. I don't know what you like to do. Decide that I'm doing it right now. That's what's happening. I'm doing it right now. Okay? Learn to let go. Let go of control. Let go of trying to control everything. You're not in control. You're not. The universe is in control. Trust me. Even the things you think you're in control of, you're not in control. Learn to let go, and how you do that is you meditate more. You hear this quietness? You need to sit in that sometimes. You need to set aside a time every day where you sit down and just breathe. Just be in peace. Recalibrate yourself. This is not just for Leos. This is for every human being, because we are more than our placements. We're more than our birth chart, our signs, whatever may have you. We are part of source consciousness. So if you're not tapping into that, of course you're going to be stressed out. Of course you're going to feel like the world is against you, but it's not. You're against yourself. I love you. I'm just being real with you. Okay? And the last thing, the very last thing, I say this a lot, but I want you to really focus on meditation. I got to drive this home. This is really, focus on meditation. I don't care if you're meditating 10 minutes a day. I don't care if you're meditating 2 minutes a day. Make it a daily practice. Make it a daily practice. Meditation is powerful. I'm telling you, if you will learn, your body will naturally start recalibrating itself. Do you realize that meditation really starts to change your DNA? Yeah, this is real. Sexual transmutation. You need to start transmuting a lot of that sexual energy. Leo risings have this natural sexual energy about them too. So if you overlap that with Lilith, whether you have square, conjunction, opposition, listen, you are very, 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 very sexually attractive, energy-wise and physically-wise, even if you don't feel it. Even if you have body images, other people don't see what you see. Believe me. Other people do not see what you see. Look at my eyes. Other people do not see what you see. You looking at yourself like, oh, God, like, man, my face, a girl looking at you she looking at you like a Big Mac. Yeah. Girls, I don't think my butt's not big enough. A guy looking at you like, hey, listen, you give me the chance, I'm jumping on it. I'm telling you, it's real. You may not see it. Other people see it. That's why I say you need to start to love yourself. You need to love yourself. Sarah, thank you for this inspiration for this video. I'm running on 17 minutes. I hope that I gave you the help that you needed. Hope I gave you some insight on your placements. Like I said, do your birth chart to see if there's a square, opposition, conjunction, and this will give you more insight to what I just talked about. It's so much more. It's so much more that goes into it. I can go on forever about this for real. But I hope I helped you out. It's your boy RB Cannibal, and if you watch this, it's because you're not a peewee. And remember, you don't have to fix nothing about yourself because you never were broken. You never were broken. Heal. Feel to heal. Yeah, let's do that.